What is up? Today we're going to be going over the craziest money-making methods in Fish. We're going to be ranking them from worst to best. So, you guys can become millionaires in this game. Buy all the stuff you want. Catch as many fish. You know, we got some crazy money-making methods here, so just stay tuned. Alright, here we are with our first money-making method. Right now we are at Harvester Spike. Here are the coordinates on the screen right there. Basically what you're just going to want to do, get your rod and then get any bait that is good preferred luck, because we're going to be fishing for this bluefin tuna right here. And I'm going to be sitting here for about 10 minutes and let's just see what we can get. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes at the bluefin tuna fishing spot. I didn't really get much tuna, but I got some good modifiers. I got a big gassy sardine, look at that thing. And we're gonna go sell it and just see how much we got. Alright, so here we are at the merchant. We're gonna go ahead and sell our inventory. Ooh. Not looking good. We didn't really make too much. 1700 for about 10 minutes. But I mean, it still comes down to luck. Once again, we didn't get too much of the actual tuna we were looking for, but you know, this is a all right money maker. But if you're low level, don't got much going for you, you can probably use this one. But the next ones are going to be absolutely insane. So this next method, it's pretty straightforward. What we're going to be doing is just going deep sea fishing. So what you're going to want to do is hop in your boat and just drive until you hit the world border, because that is where you'll get the best luck when it comes to the ocean fish for like the legendaries and the mythicals. So I'll just catch you guys when I'm there. All right, so we've reached the world border. You know you hit it because your boat will probably start freaking out. So it's a very straightforward method here. Get out of your boat, get on your seat or whatever. You'll need a steady rod. It's one thing you will need. And some good universal luck. Be sitting here for about 10 minutes, just like the bluefin tuna. And I'll catch you guys once that 10 minutes is up. Alright, so here the 10 minutes is up. I didn't realize in the recording I had my mic muted. But I had caught a mythic fish. It's pretty good, and I had a crate here. I decided to open it, and I got a white bass. I'm not really sure how much that would have sold for, but yeah, so I'll come back once I sell all the fish. Alright, here we are about to sell all the fish. We got 14,000 right now, so let's just get right into it. Sell my inventory. About 1,800 there. Not too bad. Get the mythic fish here. Hopefully this will go for a good amount. Okay, so we made around, I got it in my notes here, 3,500. Not too bad. It's a lot better than the tuna fish because we made, I think, 1,500 there, something like that. So yeah. So for the next method, you want to come on over to the Terrapin Island, and you're going to want to buy the magnet rod here. You need about 15,000. So if you don't got that type of money, I would recommend doing one of the other money making methods until you can. So once you get it, you're gonna want to equip it and then head on over to Sunstone Island. I'll see you guys when I'm there. So once you're at Sunstone, you just want to park up anywheres and just start fishing. Get something with good universal luck and you'll start reeling in these quality bait crates. You can either do this to get bait or you can sell them because they sell for a decent amount of money. So we're going to be here for about 10 minutes once again and see how our luck holds up. Okay, so the 10 minutes is up. I once again forgot to mute my mic here, but caught about 20 quality bait crate as well as a glass fish. So we're just going to head up back on over and sell it. All right, so now that we're here, we're gonna sell it. We also got a glass fish here, so let's see. Sell my inventory, 3,000. Not too bad. It's a little bit worse than the deep sea fishing, but It's a lot more consistent since you're just getting quality bait crates and selling them, as well as you can open them if you would like. So yeah, let's go into the next best method. All right, for this money-making method, this is a brand new one. This is probably the best one in the entire game right now. You can make so much money doing this. You're gonna need a few things. Conception shell. You're gonna need basic diving gear and a decent cash stack, as well as some crab cages. And yeah, and then you just want to head to the Desolate Deep. So I'll meet you guys when I'm there. All right, so here we are in the Desolate Deep. But you're gonna want to go over to this guy right here, the innkeeper. Set your spawn here. I already have mine set, so I don't need to do that. There's also some crab cages here if you didn't grab any. And then you're gonna want to head on over to this crate over here. All right, so once you're here, pull out your crab cages and just get to spamming. Just get to spamming. Obviously, you can bring tons of crab cages, however many you're willing to spend. So there you go. Once you got them all set, you're gonna want to head on back over here. Keep in mind, this money-making method is brand new. It came out with the new update. So it is pretty absurd, the stuff you can get with this. So once you're back on the main island, you're gonna come past the NPCs here and go to this mirror. You're gonna teleport to Sunstone Island. Now, once you're here, you're gonna wanna head up this ladder to the top of the mountain. Keep in mind, to make this a lot easier for yourselves, you should get some conception conches. You get those from the Strange Whirlpool. You jump inside and you go down, you just buy a few. So once you're up here, you want to come to Merlin. All right, now we're at Merlin. I'm going to talk to him. And then say, what can you do for me? You want luck. $5,000. You'll get 10 minutes of luck. And it does stack, as you can see. So I'm just going to do that. And so once you're done and you got your luck, pull out your conception conch and use it. And so since we placed our spawn point here, we'll just come right back here. We're going to head on back over to the crab cages. So we did this pretty quick. They're not ready right now, so I guess you could just fish off here for a little bit, make some passive money, but I'll see you guys when they're all ready. All right, I'm pretty sure most of the crab cages are ready to be collected, so what you're just going to do is just go through and collect them all. We're really looking for the underwater mine. That can sell for good money. It's looking like we're not getting it. Might just be getting really unlucky here. Wow. There we go. We got one sea mine. All right. So now what you're gonna want to do is just go and sell it. So let's see how much we can make. So now that we're here, sell the inventory. Ooh, 900. That's not from the sea mine. So let's see how much we can make from the sea mine here. 8,000. Wow. Wow, that sells for a good amount of money. So we're gonna run that back one more time, and we're probably gonna buy 50 crab cages. So I'll see you guys once I'm placing them all down. So we got the 50 crab cages. It came to a total of 2,250 for all 50. So if we can even just get one sea mine, then we'd be making about 5,000 profit, 6,000 profit, which would be absolutely amazing. That is a good amount of money for low effort that we are putting into this. And once again, like, you don't need to do the luck boost, but it's helpful if you're willing to put an extra 5,000. So let's just get to placing. You know, I decided I am actually going to buy another 50 to place them down. So that's another 2,250. So that'd be about $5,500 we need to break to make some profit here. All right, so we got all 100 crab cages placed. Look at that. This will just bring us in boatloads of money. So I'll catch you guys once they're all filled up. All right, most of our crab cages have been caught, so let's get to doing it. I'm gonna turn off my HUD this time so we don't get it spoiled. All right, all 50 crab cages have been caught. I didn't realize you could still see what you caught, even with the HUD off. So I think we only got one sea mine. Let me see here. Yeah, only got one sea mine, so whatever. Still a little bit of money, but we got all this stuff. Even though it's not really worth that much. Let's check it out. Sell my inventory. 2,799. Not too bad. Plus 6,000, but 7,000. So we made, let's round up here, made about 10,000 plus. So total profit about 8,000 or 7,500 to be exact. Not too bad. That's pretty good, especially if you can get pretty lucky. So here we have all the methods. Once again, these just come down to a little bit of luck, but the desolate deep crab cages are definitely the best way to make money. You gotta put a little bit of an investment into it, but if you got a little bit of cash stack going, it should be no problem. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Try out these methods, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.